to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater gets off. I'm ready.
Well, there is a definite chill in the Northern California air, Coach, but still a wonderful afternoon for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 15, Ronnie. 51.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 13. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
36. 21. Greystone, travel. 21. Hey, seam 6.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
12. 2. Hey, Delta.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
It's our time.
Check four!
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 13.
Go 58's the mic.
Hey, Zoo.
That's the way.
Hey, go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I don't believe that this opening drive was surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
That's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out in the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Watch the edge.
One, Omaha.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. tuck it away, take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
6-2.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
11. Go.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
Yo!
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers! Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's complete. It's Green here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check Mike, Joe. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I can't believe this. 5.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
18 Gator. Come look at me. Door.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Come on, set. 60 or. It's going to be a long day. Let's go. Snap.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And another tackle broken. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Get him! Get him! 11, 11. Wide. 21, 21.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Yeah, you don't want to know.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You better bring it. 25, check 25, check 25. Hatch it.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. His throw incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
21.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Hey, alert.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
11.
Let's bring it. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, alert.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Nice job, bro.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11. Bravo.
45 to Mike. Squeeze, double.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. 180. Lock.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
So we got man.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go counter with Breida. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
58 to Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. Looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
21.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. Lucky.
They run again with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, watch the slant.
Garoppolo on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go!
Lock!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm scared. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That is caught inside the 5, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 120. Clock, clock, clock.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Come on, man, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 8, lead.
57's a mic. 57's a mic.
5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check Mike 57.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd and 4. This one caught by Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Jim.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He's looking for Ridley again. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready up. 57's the mic. Watch the slant.
Hey!
Get him, you got him. 57's the mic.
Now.
2nd and 13. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Looking downfield for Joe. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Falcons get a bit closer. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check 43.
One, Omaha.
Check your backer.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. When they leave!
Bring the hands back and go full strength.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go. When they leave!
Brilliant.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Niners, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get